Hi, so yeah, my name's Melanie Ecott. I had breast cancer, and a bit like the lady on Channel 5, I don't have it anymore. I had a mastectomy in October, early October, recovered from the surgery. Took me a lot longer than I expected. Various people have told me to write some sort of video thing, and maybe it will help somebody else, so that's what I'm going to do. I recovered from the surgery, have a total mastectomy, nothing, didn't know having reconstruction at the time. So it took a while to get my prosthetic bosom, and I have to say quite often I am just not wearing it. Just got one bosom and big tops and scarves because it's still all a bit uncomfortable. And I know that gets better. If I go to anything posh that I wear a dress at, then I put my prosthetic bosom in my mastectomy bra, and it all looks very normal, and that's cool. So I am now having chemotherapy. I'm on my third session of chemotherapy. First session was okay, and I have to say I found myself saying, "Oh, this is all right. I can deal with this," which I did. Second session came in, floored me a bit, really. Spent the first 10 days really not being able to do very much at all, kept falling asleep, and I had a really nasty bruise and a lump on my hand where they'd put the chemotherapy in, and pain going up my arm through my veins, which wasn't awful, but just not very comfortable. Feels like you just want to stretch it out all the time. So when I was going back, and I have to say, over Christmas, about 5 days in after my second session of chemo, I did find myself thinking, I don't know if I can do this. Fortunately, what seems to happen is that I start recovering, and then I have a really good last 10 days, which is what's happened at least last time. A bit difficult to predict, actually, but I did have that last time. And then I felt really good. Then I felt great. It's like, yeah, I reorganised the kitchen, and I moved things around in the lounge and sorted out photos, and could see all the positive sides of this situation that I'm in, like the fact that I just seem to have more time. When I'm well, I'm not busy. I'm very fortunate. I run a couple of businesses that I can just kind of keep ticking along, and I have help with that. So I haven't got to get up and go to work every day, which makes it easier for me. I don't have to do that. So when I'm well and I do have the time, it's really nice to be there for the children. It's really nice to be there for the children. Be able to get up and make breakfast and pack lunches and just be around. They're teenagers, so you know what it's like when they want to talk. They just want to talk now. So I'm loving being able to do that. That's a real positive from this situation. Not taking my partner for granted so much, which maybe I did before. Can see that he's actually really good at things, and when I do sort of fall apart, he can just pick things up, and that's great too. So there are definitely positives, and there's something quite liberal. I've lost my hair. I don't mind being bald, actually. It's okay. And I've been out bald. It is just a bit chilly because it's just cold everywhere. So I'm generally sporting some sort of hat or scarf. I thought I might do the different thing every day, but I can't be bothered. So mostly I found this little hat in a charity shop. It was £2, and this is the one I seem to sort of like the most because it's just easy and it's purple, and everyone should have a purple hat. So session 3, that came today. So they put that in with a port. So because I'll show you that. Yesterday I went for my third chemo session, and I told them about my lump on my veins, and I was a bit tearful. Felt a bit low and just hating all the bloody needly things. So the very clever and helpful, I have to say, all the staff have been brilliant. Talked to me about having a port put in, which is what this is, a PIC line they call it. And this line goes in and just drops down just above my heart, apparently. And that means that they can put the chemo in through here. They can also take bloods. And I have to say, when I went for my chemo this morning, it was much, much more comfortable having the chemo put through this PIC rather than them trying to find a vein in my hand again. So I'm very thankful that they talked to me about that. I understand that quite a lot of hospitals just do that in a matter of course these days. So I don't know. I don't know. It was a little bit uncomfortable having it put in. And I have to say I was scared to death and I was very tearful, and they gave me laughing gas as part of the procedure. So I kind of just sucked on all this gas and air, telling them I thought it wasn't turned on and that they were giving me placebo. But actually I realised that I was quite lightheaded and it was having effect. So I'm doing this now because I just know that by tomorrow I might be feeling differently, and I'll try and keep up to date a little bit. Okay, I'm a bit on and off, but that's how it's been so far. Staying positive in the times when I can, and allowing myself to be tired and sad when I feel like that, because that's okay. It's okay. And I can see that there's an end in sight. So third one, that means I'm halfway down. So that's good. Okay, bye.